Okay, so I'm not going to try to waste too much time on this, but apparently Danny from the Stop seen my video about him, and not only did he respond to what I said, I am officially blocked. But I did block him first over some weird shit he did involving something going on in his community. It was very weird, and I didn't like what was going on. He was using it for content, and I thought it was just super weird. But his official response in my comments, see, we had a little bit of a back and forth exchange where the first one reads, "No one was nervous. You see what you want to see. Never mind how you willingly forgot that Damaris said some unprompted shot towards me. I know you Team Rory or whatever, but it's corny how you cannot even do research but want to call me out." And I said, actually, I'm Team Rory and Team Joe, LOL. And I did do research and nothing came up between you and Damaris. An unprompted shot is being called weird, Danny boy, LOL. You did no research. You went with whatever narrative you wanted to. That's why you ain't hit 4,000 views in 2 years. If you're going to use my content, do better work next time, because this isn't even high quality hate. But if that's the case, how come when I type in Danny from the Stop and Damaris, the first thing that shows up is the interview with you and Rory, and not even the Twitter space itself, unless you cowardly deleted it or it was taken down? I'll even take it a step further. I don't even see it in the YouTube search at all. The only thing that shows up between you and Damaris is something from 9 months ago.
If you don't want to do interviews, definitely just come on stage.
Is that why you don't want to unblock me on the Discord? That's grimy, son.
No,
that is no
wait, is that Danny talking? Danny, no, you're not getting unblocked on my Discord because you were recording fucking conversations, and you know that that's not even just against my Discord rules. That's against Discord and Patreon.
But then you said that it was okay. Can you say that again, Damaris?
She said enough.
She said enough. Yo, the Stop, Danny. I will advocate hard for you. Slick becomes a mod. I will.
No, he's not. Hard. We don't negotiate with terrorists. We can't do that.
You definitely negotiated with a terrorist. Danny, what are you talking about?
Can I ask a question? What did Danny record? If you're okay saying.
Oh, what happened was Rory was on the Discord, talking about some deal he made with Amazon. It was really not anything that big. It wasn't some secret information, but it was about like basically how he ended up signing with Sirius. So you tight because I got a burner on the Discord anyway. So
I know you got a burner on the Discord, but that's listen. In order for you to make your content in the best way possible, you do have to have some type of relationship with the people creating the content. If you decide to go and burn them bridges so you can't walk on them bitches no more, that's on you. Do whatever you feel.
That's a threat.
That's not a threat.
It's a promise.
That's a promise. That's a promise, boo.
And he wants to talk about me not hitting 4K views in the last 2 years, even though when I covered Kaz not sticking up for Tyler at the BET Awards, that almost got 4K views. And look at my channel. If you ask me, I don't think I've done too bad for myself, Danny. But it's crazy because he was the one who was trying to tell me to delete the video with almost 4,000 views. Imagine doing that. Imagine deleting content because it didn't get enough views. That gotta be the most loser ass shit ever. Now, Danny, if you want to hide your L's, that's perfectly fine. That seems like it may be a sore spot for you, a insecurity, if you will. Me, I broadcast my L's because I'm not ashamed of them. I want people to see my L's. If a video don't get that many views, it is what it is. You take what you learn from that and keep it pushing and move on to the next one. Rinse and repeat. You don't try to hide it and in worst cases try to delete the video because you're ashamed that it didn't get that many views. Now that might be how you do business, and if it is, it's really sad. I couldn't imagine deleting a video because it didn't get the amount of views I wanted, it didn't get the amount of likes or comments or interaction or other types of engagement that I wanted. That's actually super weird. But again, I didn't do research according to him, but I showed you the research that I just pulled up. I didn't pull this out of my ass. And it's funny because he wants to talk about me making a narrative about him in regards to this situation, but he is literally making up a narrative as we speak about Melissa Ford and Imani. And when you look at the comments of that video in question, you see a lot of people trying to really write some type of weird fan fiction between the both that they're going on. If anything, it's been some type of inside joke within the community that they've been messing around. It ain't nothing serious. If anybody seriously believes that they're actually messing around, you are too unemployed for this. Like, that type of content is only for the people who ain't got nothing better to do because they're broke and unemployed. And by the way, you want to talk about my views, I can get more views not talking about you than I can talking about your ass. And it's funny, when I made that video, none of your fans seem to really be defending you. They haven't found the video. They haven't even went to my channel to try to defend you in any way. How is that? How is I talk about everybody else, I criticize everybody else, they come out in droves to defend the person who I'm criticizing? But you, nobody wants to defend your ass. That says a lot about you. So if you would do us all a favor, explain to the world, what is this provocative shot that Damaris took to you? If it's that from 9 months ago, that's nothing. But if it's something more recent than that, then how come I can't find it? How come I can't find it nowhere on YouTube? How come I can't find it nowhere on Twitter? The only thing I can see you being involved in the Twitter space drama with anybody was Chick Smooth, funny enough. I really think you took what I said about you to heart when I said that you're nothing more than a Chick Smooth wannabe, a Chick Smooth ripoff, and an A1 instigator. That really hurt you. So much so, you're willing to go for the low-hanging fruit. Danny, by the way, you look like you older than me. I don't even know who's told you that, but I'm 30, you look like you're at least 40. Like, if you ain't 40, you look like it, my brother. Now, if you're somehow in your 20s still, you in the same boat as Dave Blunt's. Now, as far as that Twitter space goes, if I can't find it nowhere, then that means it doesn't exist, plain and simple. Unless if you got it hidden under lock and key behind a Patreon paywall. If that's the case, then, hey, salute. You can't say, hey, the thing exists when the thing you got is hidden under lock and key behind a paywall. But with that being said, y'all let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Till next time, I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.